Welcome back to another video on this channel where I talk about Asian music and stuffs. In this video I'll be talking about the music video for CHANMINA's BIJIN. I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's move right into the reaction. First, I want to talk about the artist. CHANMINA, I always want to say CHANMINA, I don't know why. CHANMINA is a Japanese hip-hop/pop rapper and singer under Warner Music Japan. She officially debuted as a soloist on April 18, 2016. She was born in South Korea and her mother was a ballerina, which caused her family to move around a lot. Her father is Japanese, which is how we get the mixed language delivery of CHANMINA's verse for the Best Friend remix. Like her mother, she took ballet classes, and in the same building there happened to be hip-hop classes going on. So right after a class, she saw one of her classmates doing this hip-hop class, and she decided to switch. In her second year of high school, she considered moving to South Korea, but her friends convinced her to stay in Japan. She discovered Haru Haru by Big Bang when she was, unfortunately, being bullied, which helped to influence her music. Now in 2017, she collaborated with Pio and Yukwon from the Korean boy group Block B for the song Winner. I've never heard of this song or this collaboration before, and now I have to at least try find it and give it a listen. Anywho, it is time for my actual reaction. So I thought, this is before I did my research on the actual person, that she was just a rapper. Homegirl have pipes though, and she give me, at least in this video, she gives me early Nicki Minaj vibes, but she's already more refined. And now that I think about it, there's another song that I've seen from her, I think it named Doctor or something like so. And yeah, I just remember that song, and now I'm getting more early Nicki Minaj vibes. But yes, I appreciate the imagery as well. There's a lot of the Japanese culture that can be seen even without much knowledge of that culture. And another thing you can pick up without knowing much about the language specifically is the content of the song. Now, it seems to be placing a lot of importance on beauty. It goes even as far as a simple cut, and I mean, it's a scratch. I mean, yeah, there's blood, but like, it's still a scratch, and honestly, it could heal without a scar. And even if it does, it could even be very easily covered. But regardless, it's seen as such a terrible thing. Now the last few lines before what I would like to dub it as the credits song, which are sung in English, are another hint to what the song could be about. And fucking beautiful. Can't wait to get into the lyrics, not to mention the song at the end, again dubbed the credits song, further proves that the vocals within the first song it wasn't no play pian something, like the vocals is real. Anyway, the small dance breaks are also visually appealing, and at this point I'm sure CHANMINA is trying to show off, just her toops. This is from a sexual attraction point of view, but those flashbacks to those black and white scenes where she's in what seems to be her underwear. At first I was just like, but homegirl looks sexy, I don't understand. And then I realized, oh, context. So after a few more scenes, I saw what was going on. I think I've said this before, but I don't like skits in the middle of videos, anywhere in the video. It just really irked me. especially when they have nothing to do with the song or the video, or give nothing extra to what's going on. It just, you know what I mean? This one, however, gets a pass because the skit is part of whatever narrative that the video has. And other than that, there's nothing really I dislike because the imagery is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I already could tell from the video without knowing what was said in the skit, but seeing the translated monologue, because it's one person there talk, let's be real, makes the story all the sadder. The fact that the man was apparently reading from some rules for the queendom, I don't know what to call this, and our lady now is breaking a rule herself, not by any real fault of her own, and it made the heartbreaking moment that is the song even more heartbreaking when you consider the flashbacks, like I did, and what they could mean for her. The fact that the man, even at the end of the monologue, after she leaves and whatever, or at the end of the scene, the fact that he has to question what beauty is was also quite impactful. Also, I don't get the impression that she herself, the CHANMINA as this lady, is as skinny as these other women that they show surrounding her. When you consider the suit scene of the video, she seems kind of average built still. And I only point that out because that's kind of what I prefer anyway. But then, you know, let's consider the song for a second. You see me? Just as I suspected, the lyrics are about the struggles of beauty and women. What stood out though to me was the section with the overlapping lyrics. Because at first I thought the lyrics that were in the background, I thought that was just repeated lyrics, because it sounds like I guess the hook section of the song, it has the same melody. So I'm like, yeah man, boom, she just repeat the lyrics from that part there. When I read the lyrics, I was like, oh damn, they're not the same. And in fact, both the foreground rap and the background, I guess almost singing rap of that section was kind of opposite to the rest of the song. So the foreground lyrics is a continuation of the section right before, where she's kind of giving encouragement to other women. But then the background section, like I said, takes the form of, I guess, the hook. But of course, the lyrics are much different from what I thought would have been the same thing, because she's urging women, from what I can understand, to like create their own beauty standards in order to help the young women and other girls around them. And I think this is further compounded by the beautiful section where she sings her heart out in English, might I add, about how women are beautiful. No exceptions, no reasoning, just the plain old statement. And then the video pretty much relays that message when you take everything into consideration. I think it also shows the double standard of women's beauty by having a woman dictate and police the standard of beauty around her, while not quite possibly having that standard of beauty herself. I want to compare it to something else, but I won't, because people been a little sensitive, you see me? It is something though that I've noticed that women tend to do a lot of, and it usually leads to them tearing each other down in the process. Now, I want to quickly touch on that end credits song. It's actually called Dahlia, and as it relates to this song, I think it also fits in with the theme. I think most of that section that she did was in English anyway, and I think it adds to, or it fits in with the theme and adds to the story of both the original song BIJIN and the music video itself. It is on the sadder side though. And another thing that I remembered as I was going over my notes was a video that I had watched. I don't even, like, it was so random, I don't even remember the video, where the person was talking about how women have to age gracefully, but like even men, quote unquote, aging gracefully, people in general, it depends on your wealth, what kind of, not even just the country, but like where you're living in, if there's a lot of construction, if there's this, that, and the other, pollution, whatever. Like a lot of things affect how you look when you age, regardless of, you know, all the things. Even if you have all the skincare in the world, there's a lot of things that still affect how you age. And it was really talking about how men don't have the same pressures applied to them, the same types of pressures, but also the same amounts of pressures applied to them as women do. And yeah, if I remember the video and I find it, you will see the link in the description. It was a very, I don't know why I can't remember the video, but again, if I do find it, it will be in the link. Okay, so I know it's a little abrupt, but that was an extra part. So like we came to the end of the video. We're at the end of the video. Thanks for watching till the end. I'll be posting exclusive content on my Ko-fi page once a month, so you can support me there if you want. If you can't, just do the usual. Take the time, look at the red button, look at the blue button, and hang around the black line if you feel like. After that, you can look for me in another video. Look more.